at Kroger.
This is breaking news from the 7 Action Newsroom.
And we begin with that breaking news.
We can't imagine that tomorrow we're not going to walk in the door and be open for business.
And we begin with that breaking news tonight as fire still burns at a popular restaurant where families have gathered for decades.
Let's get right to 7 Action News reporter Curtis Jackson live in Walled Lake on the scene where Pepino's is in ruins, along with a couple of apartments nearby. Curtis?
That's right, Stephen. Firefighters now into their 8th hour battling this blaze. As you can see, focusing still dousing the roof with water. That's because it is very combustible due to its rubber covering. This long-time landmark, though, is a loss.
Devastating. Totally devastating for us and our employees.
What you can't see burning at Pepino's is what loyal customers are thinking about most. Memories of birthdays, anniversaries, and other occasions, all celebrated in a family business that's been open for more than 30 years.
We can't imagine that tomorrow we're not going to walk in the door and be open for business. It's just mind-boggling, and it's a huge loss. Huge.
The fire broke out around 3 in the afternoon, consuming the restaurant and torching an adjoining apartment. Tenant James Chumley, a supervisor for the Salvation Army, was at work when he got a call from his landlord.
I mean, here you are, somebody who helps people who are displaced by fire, and now you've been displaced yourself.
True. You never know what's, cards you're going to get dealt, so it happened to me. But everybody's okay, and I'll find another way.
There were no employees inside because the restaurant was closed. The apartment residents weren't home, but several pets were inside.
They went upstairs and rescued my cat in this here laundry basket back there and come down with it. And there's 4 ferrets in the next building or apartment up there that haven't made it out yet.
For the owner of the ferrets, salvation.
Oh my God.
2 little girls and 2 big boys, and they're alive. It's like I have my family.
Firefighters say the flames were relentless because of the rubber covering on the roof. Everything underneath is gone, but the owners say this community fixture will return.
We'll hopefully move forward and Pepino's will be open again.
If you take a look right now, we're focused in on a window of the Pepino's, and you can still see flames burning at this hour. That is again because of the rubber covering on the roof. Rubber burns, and it takes a long time to extinguish it. Firefighter here tells me it's similar to battling a tire fire. If you've ever seen those, you can know sometimes it takes days to put those out. And another indication of how busy firefighters have been here tonight, take a look at all of those oxygen tanks on the ground there. They are constantly going in and out, replenishing their tanks, still battling this fire. Firefighters from Walled Lake, Novi, and Commerce Township all responding to this one, and they could be here throughout the night. We're live in Walled Lake. Curtis Jackson, 7 Action News. Carolyn, back to you.
Yeah, Curtis, we've been watching them battle it all day, and thank goodness that lady says perhaps they will rebuild. It'll make the community happy. Thank you so much for the live report.
The explosive moment caught on surveillance camera a block away. Watch. Even from that distance, you can see debris from a home that exploded in Redford Township. Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Aaron Baskerville talked to a friend of the victim who ran to his rescue.
It's still real hard for people out here to talk about. We're on Gaylord in Redford Township, and as you can see behind me, a lot of the street is still blocked off. Tonight, we have a story about what happened just seconds after that house exploded.
This was the house. That's a 2-car garage.
It's hard for Steve Hinsman to talk about yesterday. His good friend's house torn up, exploded in Redford.
And I got burn marks on my hand from pulling Billy out, but I had his burning flesh and his blood all over my arms.
Debris is everywhere, through car windows and up in trees. This military veteran was there during a time of need for his friend.
I said, Billy, give me your damn hand, I'll pull you. And I started pulling as hard as I could.
I see you're emotional. What are you thinking about right now?
Not a lot about last night, but I'm glad my wife's fine. I'm glad my buddy's fine. I'm not sure about Billy.
Hinsman had just finished a game of pool, leaving a garage about 50 feet away from that explosion. His friend, who lives next door, laying on the ground outside, fire all around him.
And he had one prosthetic leg on too, and it was just nasty.
Were you forced to carry him to safety?
Couldn't. He was 330, 340 pounds. I couldn't carry him. There was 4 or 5 of us trying to pull him and drag him out.
He tells 7 Action News he strongly believes propane is not the cause, claiming his friend's tank hadn't been hooked up since April, using a small electric heater inside the house.
It busted out that side window. The concussion went in the garage and it blew the doors out.
Meanwhile, neighbors continue to lean on each other through their stories, others trying to forget about yesterday.
I did what I had to do. I'm not a hero. I did what I had to do.
The victim where that house exploded remains in critical condition tonight. Meanwhile, investigators are expected to be back out here tomorrow trying to figure out a cause. For now, we're in Redford Township. Aaron Baskerville, 7 Action News.
All right, Aaron, a lot of people thinking about him tonight.